Says, I'm not Negro rich, but my gums and are really big. I say,
trust me.
Or when you work with a mentally challenged man at a Wendy's or something that revenge porns me, and I don't even know what was going on there, but I believe he fired him now, which.
Oh yeah. Now it's just a bit they're doing, but
Jay obviously had a lot to say about this on Twitter. Softcast, I'm talking to you. If this is a war you want, Softcast, this is a war you're going to get.
This is the most insane lie I've ever seen come out of a person's mouth. So we're going to work on the espresso roast and get the flavor right. They're not dealing with any roasters. They're dealing with another white label reseller of coffee.
Or when you work with a mentally challenged man, it's revenge towards me, and then I don't even know what was Thursday.
Call somebody. Don't be a fucking pussy. Just do it. Someone needs to say it is the greatest podcast ever.
Someone I proudly call my friend and fellow podcaster. He goes by the hardcore metal name of Soft.
Soft is a weird thing to call somebody.
Oh, he's got all the awards locked up. Rookie of the Year, locked up. MVP, locked up. Prettiest hog at the Mecklenburg County Fair, locked up.
Soft is a weird thing to call somebody.
I got to see Soft Weekly there.
There were some people on that show that didn't want it.
I got a sportster who's tearing up the Australian League. Looking go.
I am hard, but I am fair.
hey, everybody, listen
There
up.
is no
It's the
racial
Professional
bigotry
Podcast.
here. I do not look down on niggers.
Was Eric Zane there?
Wops, or
I did run into Eric Zane.
Here you are all equally.
Congratulations, Corey. Soft is a weird thing to call somebody.
There you go. Hello, everyone. Oh, what a week. I'm very took back by all this. I had my kids all weekend. Blade and I had been talking not every night or whatever, but talking about this Melton thing, and he really took him down tonight. I thought it was very funny. I was very upset that Melton said that he didn't know who we were. I thought that was the most preposterous thing ever. I didn't want to share a bunch of emails. Like I gave John just the one in that conversation where he was like, "Oh, I never talked to him." I was like, "Yeah, you were texting me live during the show, dude." So I don't understand what you're saying. He really seemed to went out of his way to say that he didn't know John or myself, which is weird. So we'll get into that some. We're gonna basically watch John's coverage of it, and I'll give my perspective because I was there, even though I was fired by Win by 2 unceremoniously. DiCaprio, the disappointer, let me go. But I was there when this shit happened, and I remembered it all, and I agree with what John said tonight. People give Melton too much of a pass. No one calls him out for his shit. He's a little bit shady in my eyes, fuck him. I didn't know who he was until he popped up in the steel toe world, so I guess I'm not too worried about him, but I think he's funny sometimes. He's really slow. I listened to him on 2x speed. And he sounds all right. Oh, did God just vote too? Oh, God damn you. I'm going to share your comment. That hurts. Anyway, and then the funny thing, I was wondering what, because John and I were talking, and then I said I was going to do a show Sunday, and then Saturday he said he was going to do a show Sunday. So we kind of planned it, but he covered everything I wanted to go over. But then an amazing thing happened right after John went off. I wanted to just snipe steel toe like John and I used to do on Sundays. And but it was getting late, so I didn't think I'd find anything. And then I went over and sniped or just watched him on Rumble, and I recorded some shit. And it's amazing, dude. Aaron's losing his mind, dude. It's so fucking funny. Triple G's here. You gonna beat up on or are you gonna try and gang up on Bex without your buddy Mumbles, dude? What's up? What's going on with that, dude? I like you, Triple G, but fuck you going after Bex with Mumbles. All right, that's probably an inside joke. Oh, told me quit wiping my cum catcher. Oh, you bastard. Fucking Canadians. All right, so we'll do steel toe. Let's do the steel toe first. Let me set it up, and this won't be, it'll be poor production. I'm sure it'll be terrible. But hold on. All right, here we go. All right, I don't want to hear it. Classic me. Just like Firefox crapped out. What the fuck? Oh my god. Dude, I'll even let Jamingo get a rip on me there, dude. My Firefox just died. What the fuck happened there? It wasn't my internet or anything else. Oh, but it's classic soft behavior. So I'll go with it. All right, let's see if we can get back to this Aaron thing here. Hold on.
Q or whatever it is. The former wrestler. Canceled with 10 days notice. So April all weekend has been scrambling. She took it upon herself to replace all the food, to replace the food trucks. And she did on, 6 days notice. She was able to get one. So it's going to be really cool. We're going to have a lot of great food there.
Right,
I think the centerpiece of it is all kind of Philly cheesesteaks. So a shitload of Philly cheesesteaks, then all like your fair food and stuff like that. And then, of course, inside pizzas, booze, the whole.
So what happened here is the food truck that was supposed to do the event canceled on them. So April's been scrambling to find a new food truck.
Deal. Cornhole tournament at 2. Probably won't get underway till 3 because you know how people are. And then the sold out comedy show. Geno Bisconti.
Sold out comedy
Keanu C.
show.
Thompson's going to be there. Johnny, myself, Tom Chilstrom. I know Jesse Towler wanted to do so. I had to have a talk with Jesse Towler this week, and I'm like, all right, look, I get it. You're planning a thing, but just don't do this, and that. I'm just like, I have so many people. Like, I got Tom, I got Johnny, and then Keanu and Geno, who were paying to come out here. I got to make sure I got to kind of.
So here's the thing. They're paying them to come out there. I've heard the number is $4,000. Someone said $4,000 to Geno. I don't know. I'm assuming obviously that's for both of them. You know what I mean? But so $4,000 to Geno and Keanu, and they're staying at Aaron's house because they can't afford rooms. And as you guys will see here as the video progresses, like money is becoming a concern about this whole event.
Get all the other stuff out of the way. I think it's going to be Johnny's easiest payday ever. Johnny can just come up, do like 10 minutes, take his hundreds of dollars and go like that. Well, not leave the thing, but basically that. Tom, little 5-minute guest set. Jesse's going to have a little 5-minute thing. I'll be emceeing the thing in between. And then.
It's a pain in the ass.
And Keanu and Geno, off we go. That's how we're going to do it. Very excited. It's going to be this Saturday at Stoney's in Rockville, the 9th.
As I remember, Aaron and April were very excited to go golfing with Geno and Keanu. Can you see Geno and Keanu golfing?
And then, pissing off a lot of people. And then Twitch was like, we had our audience on Twitch. We were doing it. It was what it was. It was great. And then we got kicked off of Twitch. We came to YouTube and met just a bunch of retards, spurgs, has-beens, and hangers on. And that has been an experience, boy. Coming to YouTube, here's what the experience has been. When you're a guy like me who kind of takes people at face value and kind of knows the game and is a professional broadcaster, and then you run into a bunch of
the professional broadcaster. He loves to say that. Oh my God, this guy, he was on if you can sell the ads, you can have this radio time spot. He is not a professional broadcaster. If he were, he would have got a job in another market. You know what I mean? He's not. He was a salesman that got his hands on a microphone. This fucking guy. Oh my God.
The fucking YouTube type people that like take it seriously, and they're just like, we're this and we're that. And we're like, dude, you're not even a real you're not even in real broadcasting. Like,
oh, you're not even a real broadcaster like Aaron Einhold is. This fucking guy, dude. This is why I can't stand him, dude. I mean, his begging is enough to hate him at face value there. His begging is terrible enough, but this kind of attitude, too, that he really thinks he's the guy. He thinks he's like up there with I don't want to say Opie and Anthony, but he thinks he's like Bob and Tom, or you know what I mean, some free beer and hot wings. He thinks he's really a radio guy.
You understand, this is probation for me. Like, we're making the best of it. Don't get me wrong. This is like Napoleon's exile on Elba Island. We built a Rumble, we built a YouTube, 13,000 subscribers on the two combined. Look, we made it work pretty well.
All right. Well, just for the record, this was right after John's show. Before I started this show, I went in and clipped this. And now this is a playback. I was clipping it real quick because I didn't know if he would hide it because it's the members only on Rumble. But there were 35 people watching. I think I'm not checking my YouTube right now, but I think there's probably more than 35 watching this. I hope. Maybe not, but 35 people, and he's talking about how amazing he's doing.
But it's still fucking streaming and rattling a tin can for money. So we ran into all these people who were like, I'll fucking get your kids and your family and your fucking, I'm going to look into every aspect of your personal life. We're like, guys, the level of autism here is off the fucking charts. And then the more you point it out to these lunatics that they're autistic and indeed they have lost their minds, the more they're convinced they're the normal ones and that you have a problem.
Oh, he's gonna some of you, I'll explain it now. I told John about this. Blade from Win by Two. That they mentioned on the show that Aaron plays this game on his phone called Golf Clash, and I've been playing it for a long time. So I sent him a text. I go, let's settle our beef. And I put beef in quotation marks with Golf Clash. And then he went haywire on me. He's like, we don't have a beef. I don't even think about you anymore. Blah, 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 blah. And I was just like, dude, relax. I just heard you like Golf Clash and I like Golf Clash. And I figured it would be fun to play it with you. You know? And he went nuts in the DMs to me, but he brings this up tonight.
Right. It just, eventually you just learn, stay away from him.
He doesn't say my name though.
That, like,
or maybe
he does.
I don't know.
You know they have nothing. Leave them in that. Just leave them. Like at first, your instinct is, make a salient point and show them who they are. They're autistic. They're mentally ill. They're not going to see who they are. So
the underside of this too is he mentions Cope, and he's thinking about the Cope session videos. Not just me, but all of us are getting to him. His numbers are going down, and he's bumming out, and it starts to get to him.
Just leave them there. You let them stew. You treat them like little kids throwing a tantrum in the cereal aisle. And that seems to be what's worked for our program. So on to the 10th year. I think we've got it figured out. YouTube, Rumble, Twitter, Facebook, streaming to all of them. 800 to 1,100 people watching at a time. Still a small show. That's still a very small program. It's insignificant in the grand scheme of things. But we built a great community here. And we're going to show that. We rarely sold out our anniversary shows a week and a half in advance when we were on radio. So, to sell it out this quick.
He says that like no shit. Like we would go, oh, no way. You didn't sell them out way in advance? No, duh, dude. I don't think this one's sold out. You fucking dummy. We rarely sell out. All of us believe that you rarely sell out, Aaron. We all believe it.
That is pretty exciting. Let's talk to everybody. Let's go into the chat tonight on both YouTube and Rumble and see what we've got. Renew your memberships, gift memberships, become a member to this channel, whether it's on YouTube or Rumble. It helps this show out a lot, cuts down that goal regularly. We appreciate it. And also, if you're a member, you get entered in a $100 drawing every month, and you get these members-only shows once they're not live. So I do appreciate that. Let's go into the chat. I know I've got a long ways to go here. Let me go into, there's a lot of just the highs and hellos once we start. Just resting. Tim says, so no money till Friday. Got it, boss. No. We need to hit. I'm 36. I'm 36 and my show is 9. April burnt down Stonies. No. Get a.
I don't want to fast forward through too much of this. It's not that long of a section, but there's so much coping going on here. We just got to listen to it.
Says Philly cheesesteaks in Minnesota. Delish. See, Roots is another one of those guys. Kind of takes nothing seriously. I like him. Kind of shits on everything. When a guy like Roots shits on something, you laugh. You don't really take it seriously. It's when Roots claims he likes something that you kind of have to get nervous. Because then you're thinking, oh, fuck, now what? Ryobi says, I shall be there. Come meet me. Yes, it's all about Ryobi the entire night. Yule Gibbons says there's a lot of love on Twitch and hate on YouTube. There's a lot of insecurity and like the need to be bigger than you are on YouTube. Like we willfully cut our audience right in half on YouTube to go over to Rumble and promote that. And then
Now, wait. Now, we just heard him say that. Has he ever described it that way before? He always described it as more viewers on Rumble. So he wasn't cutting his audience in half. He was gaining them by going over to a different platform. The only problem is he didn't have the monetization opportunities. It was never like a willfully cutting my audience in half. That's a new admin. I find it interesting.
Our audience got bigger because of it. The YouTube guys, they can't stand that. They're always measuring each other's dicks. And they're always like, "No, show me your number. No, show me your number. I don't want to show mine." It's like, you got to get away from that shit. And you know what the
Aaron's
crazy
so
thing
cool.
is? I'm the baby of YouTube. Like 36 is kind of, all the young people are on TikTok. But like,
you're the baby of everything, dude. You act like a baby. You're not the baby of YouTube. You're just a baby. That's how you act.
YouTube is becoming like Facebook, where it's like 50 and 60-year-olds. And it's kind of embarrassing.
Oh, yes. It's kind of embarrassing that the people with all the money are controlling platforms. You know what 50 and 60-year-olds got is cash, dude. Disposable income. They pay for shit. They buy shit. It's a coveted market. They don't buy dumb shit, but they buy shit and they got real money. Don't be a fucking idiot. You think everyone wants to know what 36-year-old Minnesota dude's doing? Oh my God. Grow up, you moron.
Kyle says, "I'll live stream it." The fuck you won't. Nobody will be live streaming that anniversary show. I am not trying to get in a shitload of trouble. So no, Kyle, if anyone is recording any of the performances at the comedy show.
Oh, yeah. Check this out, John. They're going to strong arm you. Good thing I tried to get Detroit to go. Detroit, they would have fucking jacked you up and threw you out of that motherfucker. Listen to this.
We'll just snatch the phone. That's how we've always done it. We don't look.
They've always done it.
I want my audience and the people we invite and my guests. I want them all to feel comfortable talking, hanging out, partying, so on.
Right. Translation is, I want people to feel comfortable saying the N-word and no one's going to be recording it.
On and so forth. People start bringing out fucking phones and being gay. Gone existed, as they say. That's the worst thing you can do is at a party. Like if you go to a party and you start busting out your phone filming shit,
it's not a party. Dude, you sold tickets. It's an event. It's not a fucking party. That person paid to be there. If they want to film it, they can film it. It's not a fucking party. You didn't invite me over to your house for dinner. You know, people that are there bought a fucking ticket to be there. All right? Don't call it a party. It's a capitalistic opportunity for promotion and financial gain. It's not a party. Asshole.
Really are that guy. Dude, like people are trying to have fun and they're saying things that maybe they wouldn't say or doing things they wouldn't do if people were watching. And then you pull out a phone. It's like, what a dick bag. So yeah, you'll be well, I mean, we can either take the phone or take you.
See, look, threats. Look,
$2.
We'll snatch your phone or beat your ass is basically what that sounded like to me. And it seems like even if you said, hey, you can't take my phone, then they would beat your ass and still take your phone. So it wouldn't be good, but that's interesting. That's Aaron's don't film policy. We take your phone or we beat your ass here at Cheeto's Bar and Grill. Stoney's. Cheeto, Toothless Cheeto will enforce those rules. Watch your phone, ladies and gentlemen, if you're going there.
From Samuel, he says, Heil April. Heil indeed, for sure. Strippers Got Me Banned says, a professional broadcasting streamer with a Mike Lindell cutout as a co-host. What the hell is this? New boot goofing. Hey, this is a fun co-host, though. Look at him. Yeah, look at that. Look at him. He's all cardboard and shit. At least we're honest about our cardboard charisma-less co-hosts, unlike others. Carlos, you know what's funny about that, Dig? Whoever like goes like,
I think we're done with
like
him.
I probably didn't mean them, and now
I think we're done with Aaron there, but I thought that was interesting. John and I were talking about it, and Aaron has gotten too comfy recently because we've been leaving him alone, and I think that show is a perfect example of that. Oh, we didn't even get to the point where he mentioned. Oh, did we? We didn't even, I got so bored with him because I've saw it twice now. But yeah, he mentions me. We got to listen to that part at least. Let's get
they
that
have
far.
to admit that they have charisma-less cardboard co-hosts without me actually saying it. I love that kind of shit. Carlos says, I'm glad your Facebook survived the Owen Benjamin rant. It did. I'll be honest with you. I got that the fuck out of there.
We got to hear the Golf Clash thing because I really just did want to play Golf Clash with him. I thought it would be fun to play against him because, you know, he's got a huge ego and he fancies himself a golfer and a boxer and everything else. And I was like, hey, let's play Golf Clash. And he flipped out on me in the DMs. He's like, I don't even think about you. Blah, blah.
Soon as we were off the air, I deleted that episode from Facebook because there's no way that would have survived. Cocktiff says, April sells tickets. She certainly does. Matt Field says, moved my membership to Rumble. Yeah, whether you become a member on Rumble or a member on YouTube, it's pretty bananas. We've dropped by 40 members on YouTube, and we've gained 40 members on Rumble. So it's just a legit people moving.
I call bullshit on that, dude.
Lemmy renewing her membership.
I watch Rumble now more than I care to because Rubberneckers and Boomer Bunker and these guys, and I just don't know about the Rumble numbers, dude. I don't know about that. I mean, tonight when I was watching this live and it said there was like 35 people watching or whatever, I was like, I feel like that's inflated. You know, I didn't think that was actually how many people were watching live in Rumble. I don't know. All right, let's see. We got to get to where.
Yep. Thank you. Says I watched John Wick for the first time the other day. Pretty good. Samuel says, you look good for 63 years old. Thank you, buddy. Thank you. No Pen 15 Fathead says, I'm just going to meet Lemmy. Makes sense. COVID Crotch says, did you hear about April throwing screws in the road? That is a fucking callback right there.
Oh god,
Juice Tube.
I'm not as good at scrubbing through the chat as DiCaprio is, but this will come up soon.
About YouTube is that if you talk about stuff that they don't like, you're in shit reach wise, and we've been.
And I hate he keeps doing that over and over. It's almost like Aaron's always like, well, we can't say what we want to say. You know, it just sounds like being a pussy. You know what I mean? Say what you want to say and see what happens or whatever. But they're always like, oh, people are picking on us for saying what we want to say. If you want to say crazy shit, fucking say it and then let the chips fall where they may. Don't act like someone's holding you back from saying it. This is America. You don't, you don't have to be on YouTube. You don't have a right to be on YouTube. Say what the fuck you want. You know, if you think it's free speech or whatever. I'm just so sick of like everyone like, oh, the platforms are beating up on me. It's, you know, it's a lazy way out. You know, you either do your show or don't do your show. Don't tell me you can't do it because the man is on your, you know, has got his foot on your neck. Fuck that. Fucking pussy shit.
In shit for a long time. Roots loves to give homoerotic super chats. Totally true. Well, I'd fucking take homoerotic super chats. Are you kidding me? You can't be a filthy e-beggar, tin can rattling busker, and then be picky about how you get super chats. Everybody send them in tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck it. Everybody send them in. Memberships, gifted memberships, super chats. I don't give a shit. All goes towards tomorrow anyway. By the way, you guys are already 35 ahead for tomorrow, so I appreciate it. Hey, fuck it.
We're 35 ahead. Look at him. He's trying to play it off like cool, but he's, you know what I mean? He's begging.
Let's get 50 ahead. It's me and Johnny. We're the two fat, unattractive guys, so we need a little head start, I think. Yule Gibbons says, do mods get to ban people in real life? Ooh, I like that angle. Kip says, when did Mike Morse join the show? Now, that's not very nice. Nobody knows who that is. Union Jack says, the Owen Benjamin rant made me feel ashamed to have white skin and blue eyes. I don't know. I
think that cutout talked more than Mike Morse saw. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's kind of an insult to the Mike Lindell cutout.
Benjamin rant. I just take Owen as Owen. I just take him as he is, so I don't really get upset or offended or anything because I know what Owen Benjamin is. Here's a big problem we have as a society is that people watch a guy. They know what his shtick is. They ask his opinion on something, and then they want him fired when he gives one first. I remember doing that. I think it was Imus with the nappy-headed hose thing.
Oh, I remember that. That was
to
fun.
Rumble. I didn't say that, B. Smiley, but hey, you know what? You tried. It would be the going. I like that. B. Smiley's like, I'm going to be the guy, which is nice. It feels good to know better. Lemmy says, I feel like that's technically destruction of property, but I get what you mean.
Oh, it might be coming
destruction
up here.
of property. What, taking phones? I'm not going to smash them in front of the fucking person. It'll be like school. We'll take it. And then if you want it back, you can just take off. That's fine. Or you can grab it at the end of the comedy show. Either one. Dead Game says, April, if you can deflect the compliment all time as far as attendance. No, I don't care about wrestling that much anymore. And AEW is just a bunch of spot monkey indie darlings and CM Punk. I mean, those guys they have is like their elite a dime. That's the thing. Like everybody, the internet kind of ruined pro wrestling.
Oh no,
because pro wrestling. Great, but it's early in the game. Stay humble. You're perfect. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it.
I'm not going to be able
Massive
to find
Chaz
it.
says, when is the Owen Benjamin clip going up on Rumble? Oh, no. Questions. Oh, B. Smiley, don't get pouty just because I corrected you. I hate it when people do that. They're like, I'm going to be the checker guy. And then when you misunderstood what you're checking and I explain it to you, you go, well, I'm just not going to say anything. That's what girlfriends do. Don't be like that. Misdemeanor says, April looks terrible today. What are you talking about? She looks fantastic. She looks really, really good. Kyle says, Rumble Friday was heavy with the racist. Yeah, that Owen Benjamin thing made me blush.
Oh, my
for
God.
God's sake.
Where is this?
Pip says, yes, Taste Fairy, as far as, everybody wants people to be honest. Until they are honest, then they're an asshole. I'm okay with being the asshole. No, he's just on there being a dick and he's being arrogant. And yes, of course I am.
That's it.
Yeah. You sit there all day and you go, I fucking hate guys. He's done. He's finished. He's over. We hit the goals every day, every week, and they go, he's missed. Until they are honest, then they're an asshole.
Right, here it comes.
I'm okay with being the asshole. No, he's just on there being a dick and he's being arrogant. And yes, of course I am. You sit there all day and you go, I take honor and pride in all that shit. I'm an honest asshole. Everybody wants people to be honest. Until they are honest, then they're an asshole. I'm okay with being the asshole. No, he's just on there being a dick and he's being arrogant.
Oh, God.
Benjamin thing made me blush.
I can't find it.
You can't argue with them because they're too mentally ill to be argued with.
Oh, that might be me.
Remarkable. Continue. Say anything. Like, you came to me.
Oh, here it is. Yes, this is it. I'm sorry.
Golf Clash?
Yes,
in my show. We don't have a beef. I go, you talk piece of shit. Well, and then he.
All right, so yeah, I got to reset it up. But here's the thing: it's like I heard he played Golf Clash, and I played that game on my phone for like 4 years. I like it; it's fun. And so I was like, "Hey, let's settle our beef," and I put it in quotation marks. Because I DM with Aaron. It's not like we hate each other. He just knows I don't like his show, and So then he spurged out back on me. He was like, "Oh, I don't even think about you anymore." Blah 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 blah.
He rages out at me. He's like, "Oh, there you go, being arrogant again." And I'm like, "You came to me. I would never talk to you."
Wait, let's go back a little farther.
If I'm missing all my goals, I'd be gone by now. So I show up every day. It literally proves them wrong, and they do not handle it well. And then they project that onto me, and I eat it up. I soak it in like a suntan. And then they go, well, he's an arrogant dick. Of course I am. To you, you don't like me. Why would I be nice to you? I got one guy who DMs me all the time.
All the time.
Hey, man, you want to play Golf Clash with me? I'm like, no, you're a dick. You're a piece of shit. Oh, and then he rages out at me. He's like,
I asked him once. He did not say in either of those DMs that I was a dick or a piece of shit. That's not language he used with me.
Like, oh, there you go, being arrogant again. And I'm like, you came to me. I would never talk to you. I do. This one guy challenged me to Golf Clash recently. He said, let's settle our beef on Golf Clash. And I wrote to him. I said, we don't have a beef. I go, you talk a whole bunch of shit that nobody hears. And then I continue on doing my show. You're so into this program that you lie about me constantly. And I just go about my business. And he's like, oh, there you go, being arrogant and coping again. I'm like, I didn't say anything. Like, you came to me and you wanted to play Golf Clash. It's a level of mental illness.
All right, that's the end of that. But I thought that was funny. I wanted to get to that because he knows people have been catching him for coping, all the time. He's always trying to oh shit. Did you guys even see that? I don't know. I gotta check the StreamYard. Did anyone see any of that? If it wasn't going bad, John would have, I hope, called me. Let me see what's going on in the chat. I do need help, Honk, but I don't know who can help me yet. Obi-Wan Kenobi is my only hope, I think. See what Beck said. Bex, I told you I would mod you immediately. You and I have to talk sometime. All right. Do you guys want to watch Blade? Talk about Melton, and then I'll give my insight as the outsider that's was fired unceremoniously from Win by 2 while this was all going on, because I might have a unique perspective. Let me see. Anyone else? I want to make sure if someone was talking shit to me, I want to play them because I heard I was ignoring you guys last time. See what? All right. There's probably no one watching anymore. That's why there's no new chats. All right. We'll try to get to the next thing here. It's going to be this one, I think.
About this. So let's get into it. This was from Friday. This is Patrick Melton's members only stream. He gets asked a question by a chatter. Chatter super chats in, I think, by Ace. Ace is the place with the help for hardware parts.
I'll try and scrub through the sum, but a lot of this is relevant.
Had to say. Let's go big screen. Guys in the back, camera 2, please. Thank you. All right. So we got to go to about 38 minutes, I think.
Imagine there being a less credentialed authority on the matter. Hey, did you guys hear Drunk on Cringe thinks he won?
I'd like to just get to the parts where
mark it down. It's real important stuff for everybody to get involved.
Northwest Ken won.
Keena says it's the way he shows love. I don't think so. So, Keena. Maybe. I don't know Melton all that well. Like, is this coming from a place of hate or love? But to me, he's just, I've never had any interactions with this guy. I mean, that's not coming from a place of love. That's saying I've never talked to this guy.
What was interesting to me is because before this point, Melton and I had been talking for a while. In fact, that the movie hat I wear, he sent me for free. So when he says that he doesn't know who we are or he doesn't know the names or whatever, it's very weird. I almost feel like he goes out of the way to do it. Like John pointed out in a show in the description, he's like a couple of guys on a show. I mean, like he doesn't know who the fuck we are. Meanwhile, at the same time, him and I are talking about we're talking about the steel toe coffee and shit. He blew that bit up on me. I talked to him about it. I was like, hey, I'm thinking of doing this. And next day he tells me, oh, I know 5 other guys that are doing that. That guy's a fucking asshole, man. I don't know. All right, let's see.
Which is funny because I'm going to show you the times we've talked and some of the fucked up shit that he has done to us, which started me. I mean, I liked Melton at one point when he first started going after Steel Toe. When he first started going after Steel Toe,
we all liked him then.
A lot. A lot.
Going after Steel Toe is a noble cause.
But then he just started doing things and saying things that were very similar to what we were doing. And I get that, you know, some things are going to overlap. You're covering the same guy. You're going to do a lot of the same things sometimes. But it's like, it wasn't just that. It was that mixed in with just a lot of other shit. He's never had any interactions with me. I want you guys to remember that. He's never had any interactions with me. Okay.
But I don't know that guy. I've never had any interaction with him. And if he's talking shit about me, I haven't heard anything. Nobody sent me anything. Nobody said anything on our Discord. As far as I know, I haven't seen anything. Not that I can't what? Oh no. You know.
Let's see. Let's go ahead a little bit here. Which goes against the grain where everyone thinks we ganged up on Steel Toe. I would love to have him on.
Yeah.
Now this was
dope. So
this was I think Blade misremembered this at first. He was trying to come on the show live at that time. And then I said, if you don't want to do it live, and if he doesn't want to do it live, and this was after the fact, but I was like, because it sounds like I was sucking up to Melton. I was telling him he could come on Soft Talks because we had just done the Hip Star episode. You know what I mean? Because it sounds a little like I'm sucking up to Melton. I don't like that because that's not what it was, and it just looks weird out of context.
About at this point, because as you can see, we only did 5 hours. I'm at 4.5 hours here. I'm getting ready to wrap up the show. I'm like, that would be dope to have Melton on, but at the same time, it's like, I don't know, man. Because if I have Melton on, it's going to be a whole nother, at least an hour. Plus, and we have to wait an hour. Then he's going to come on. It might be like an hour. So that's 2 more hours we'd have to stream. It would have been like a 7.5 hour show. It's like we did 5 hours. I mean, once you start getting past 5 hours, it gets a little wild. I mean, you're taking shots all night. You're smoking. It's like things start to get a little blurry, to use, to try to use an adjective to describe what is happening. So Melton was in our chat. So let's keep watching, see what happens. To bring him on and to see what's up.
All right. You guys saw this. I don't want to go over it too much. There is
it's not the real Patrick.
Oh no, it's the real Patrick.
He says no worries. Either way, I wanted to find out the drama with
John. The other thing is John did that too when KB came into our chat. He was like, "Is this the real Kevin Brennan?" I'm like, "Yeah, it's the real Kevin Brennan." He's like trying to check it. I mean, it's easy to fuck. I go around and parade as Win by 2 in other chats all the time just for fun. It's easy to check a fake out. But I don't know. I don't want to cover that too much more. And really, I didn't plan on going on this late. I want to see everyone's insults, and then I'm probably going to end it. I just want to say that John is right about Melton. I don't know. Fuck that guy. I hate to sound that. Oh, no, there is something else I want to talk about. Everyone wants to know about Dr. Chow, right? Put a 1 in the chat if you want to know if I'm going to fight Dr. Chow. Put a 1. Any 2s will be banned immediately. No one cares. Let's see if anyone cares. I was hoping Chow would be here. I was going to ask him to talk maybe for a second. I can dip, Chris. What do you want me to do? How long have I been on? Send yeah, I can bail whenever I want. K McDuck said praise him. Beck said 1. All right, all right, you guys want to hear what happened? Bex wants to hear about what happened with Chow. So I forget what John was saying or whatever. He was like, who would win in a fight? And then he told me to call in. So I call in and he's like, what would happen? I was like, I'd knock Chow out. And then the next thing you know, he's got Chow on the phone and he's setting up a fucking fight. And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about, dude? First of all, I'm not that dude. I'm like, oh, you said something on the internet. We got to fight about it. That's fucking gay. I'm not that guy. I don't think I'm a tough guy. I think I can handle myself. I feel like I could beat Chow's ass if I had to fight him, but I don't have any reason to fight him. Why? Just because he has a show on the internet? So I don't know. It was very weird. I told John right after the show was over, I called him and told him, it's like, I didn't like how any of that I didn't call it bullshit. I was like, I didn't like how that went. And then a couple days later, I DM'd Chow and I was like, look, I have no intention on fighting you. And I was like, you can use that how you want, call me a pussy or I backed out or whatever, but I'm not that guy, dude. I don't know. Fucking crazy shit on the internet. K McDuck, I did not make a thumbnail about that. John DiCaprio made that, and I used that for the show for a reason, Casey. I did not make that thumbnail. See how things happen on the internet? Kay, you thought I made that. I didn't make that. It is. Yes, it is my show. It is my show, and I used it for a reason. Look, I've talked to Chow about it. I thought he would be here, and I was almost going to invite him on. And it is my show. So you guys, wait, you guys think I was challenging Chow with this? Do you? If you do, I'm sorry that I disappointed, but I don't think I was challenging Chow. I think he would have laughed. Like I said, I thought he would have been here. Maybe not. Maybe he still wants to beat my ass. Maybe. When we talked, he was just like, okay, fucker, I'm gonna get you. I don't know. I don't know. Clickbait. What? You guys can rile, I guess, Chow up to want to fight me. Why would you guys think I would run around fighting people? Do you guys think that's what I would do? I don't know if that's true, but I know he. I don't know. I know he didn't want to fight, and I'm an old man. I don't necessarily want to fight. I would fight if I had to, but I don't know. I got old man strength though. Let's see. Oh, what'd Beck say? Oh, Bex, are you saying that he would whoop me though? I don't know. That would be crazy. Anyway, I don't really have much more because I had my kids all weekend. I was just gonna do like an hour-long show, and then the disappointer, Friday night I told him I was gonna do a show Sunday. And then Saturday morning, he said he's going to do a show Sunday. So we coordinated, but he kind of stole a lot of the thunder out of the room, things I would have talked about. The disappointer, bringing me down again. I think he's texting me now telling me to shut up. But anyway, I appreciate all you guys being here. Really, this was, in a lot of ways, just another test to see if I could pull off the stream. I appreciate all you guys being here. You guys all... Everyone that's in the chat, you guys know who I'm talking to. Thanks a lot. I'll see you in someone else's show tomorrow. But I'll get this better once I'm confident that I can pull it off every week. So thank you for being here, and I'll talk to you later.